We're going to go up here to Holly.
I forgot my question now. I wanted to ask you, so you are the most recent winner at 2 of the 3 upcoming races here and at Phoenix. Is there any sort of advantage whatsoever to that you bring in, even if it's just kind of mentally coming in as the guy that's won here, most recently?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the advantage that I have, and a lot of us have, is that we know that we're going to be competitive, but every race is a new race. And just because you won this race last year or Phoenix in the spring, it does not guarantee results by any means. And it doesn't, mean that you're the favorite or whatever. It's just, you have a good feeling that you're going to be competitive because the track hasn't changed, the cars haven't changed, the rules package hasn't changed. So you'll be in the hunt is a good way to look at it. But the results of the previous race don't guarantee anything.
And does the team feel any more up, for lack of a better word, because if they come in? I mean, there's got to be some sort of something good that can be said for.
Yeah, I mean the biggest thing is just knowing that you have a good baseline and you know that you're gonna be fast, and there's gonna be a group of us that are fast tomorrow in practice and qualifying, and you take your top 10 guys, and they're probably going to be the top 10 guys, but the running order will be shuffled a little bit here and there. So it's I mean, the best way that I can explain it is we know that we're going to be competitive. We were competitive last year here. We were competitive at the Phoenix in the spring. So going back to those racetracks, we expect to be competing for the race win, but to say that you're going to win the race because you won last year is just false and inaccurate.
Let's take our final question from Jordan.
Jordan Gaffney, Athletic. I apologize, this was already asked. When you see a driver, or anybody, win that opening race in round 1 in this, do you think, man, they've got such an advantage? Because we hear a lot of talk about that. Or is that an advantage? Do you think it like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an advantage to just have a clear headspace and time to prepare. I go back to my 2 years of making it. Now, everything that I'm saying, Blaney completely blew up last year. But I mean, making it from Martinsville, it was just, everything was such a blur and a rush of like, holy smokes, you just won the race. And then Nancy's like saying, we got to book flights to get to Phoenix early. And then it's like, now we have to do the simulator and get extra simulator time. And the teams have their routine of like preparing the car for every week. But, the Phoenix car, it is a special car. If you're in the Final Four, like, it deserves to have more time and effort put into it. So the winning that first race is just huge, and I mean, it's an advantage. And I noticed that from winning Homestead last year, of having that extra week of being able to prepare.
What did you, in that extra time you had as a driver, what did you do that maybe you weren't allowed to previously?
Well, I mean, at least for me specifically, I went to the simulator like all week from Homestead to Martinsville, and the track that I drove was not Martinsville. So I mean, it was, and then I remember just doing like Q runs and different setups and just all of the things that, like, literally we won at Homestead, and then Martinsville is just like, you didn't even speak of it. Like, it was just all about Phoenix. So I haven't been in that position where you won the first race, but it was a big difference between winning Homestead and winning Martinsville.